Once video on, now off, right? Right. Students, send me a WhatsApp message if anyone not got. Right. Okay. Now students, today we are starting the foundation. Foundation comes under algebra. Right. So algebra, like now altogether in the syllabus, there are 45 units. In that, in algebra, we have 12 units. Out of 12 units, first unit is foundation. So here we are doing some calculations you are getting in the paper, eLearning paper. So from the first day, you are scoring some marks in the paper. So like most of units in algebra, we are just touching here, calculation part. In details, we are discussing later. And you can see some like good techniques. Now you what you haven't learned in O levels up to O levels, you are learning good shortcuts because in A-level math students, the main issue is the timing. So to improve timing, you are learning shortcuts here. In the A-level paper, just checking your theory knowledge, these methods and all. So not like in O levels. O levels, the teachers, they force you to write down every single step. In A levels, we are saying drop like as many as possible. Simplification steps. If you can figure out in mind, you can just put. Because they want to check your brain, your calculation speed and all. So it's completely different to O levels. So in that, students, you need some good techniques. So then, students, now we have 7-book plan, 4 books in PO. That is PO books are algebra, what we are starting today. And then we are moving to, after 2 months time, like we are moving to trigonometry. That's another book. Then coordinate geometry. After doing trigonometry few lessons, we are moving to coordinate geometry. After 1 year's time, like we are taking the last book of PO maths, that is calculus. That is like engineering maths. That's how 4 PO books going. So before starting the calculus book, right? We are starting like after say 9 months, like 9 months, like after completing trigonometry and all, some books we are completing fully. Then we are starting applied maths. In applied, we are starting with statics, and then you have dynamics. After doing statics, dynamics, first few lessons, first few units, only we are starting the PO last book, calculus. Right? So then that's the plan. So there are 6 books then. In PO, what? Algebra, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, calculus. Applied, we have statics and dynamics. Then there's a 7th book, that is probability and statistics. So you are very fortunate, students, because in my degree, I did what? Math special degree, PO maths, applied maths, statistics. I'm teaching also that. So I selected to engineering faculty, but I moved to this math special thing. And that's actually very good because engineering, we are industrial thing now we are learning. So for teaching, actually, this degree is the best. I learned pure maths, applied maths, statistics, combined maths syllabus made from pure maths, applied maths, statistics. Statistic is the 7th book that comes in our syllabus. It's like probability and statistics. Like in your career, like if you are doing any job and all, you need that knowledge, how to analyze and all. Engineering and all, you need physics and all, you need mechanics, that is applied maths. Pure maths is the language. Anything you want to deliver, you want to express, you need maths. Maths is another language, students. So you can see maths language. Maths language is English. Now in the Sinhala paper also, we are writing all in English because maths language is English. So then, and no maths degree here available in Sinhala medium because that's impossible. So the students who are doing in Sinhala medium, they are in trouble in universities because they have one issue is they have not used to this English language, how to understand and all, how to write down fast and all. So seriously struggling. Even Sinhala medium, say island first, even in universities, they are like getting like after first 50 even you can't get. So my English medium students scoring in every university, mostly my students going for Colombo and Moratu and mainly Moratuwa, Colombo and Peradeni. Those in those universities, Japura and all, they are scoring very high because of this English medium fluency. Maths is English medium, maths language. So you can see maths language very special. It's another language, but it's more like English. So then you are fortunate to do like in English medium. Actually, no point. And English medium, the other option you have, because actually I know students only two things: maths and chess, right? So then the chance you are getting is after you learned local A levels and after you studied the full syllabus here, we have a course now I'm conducting at Royal and Shakti and Sadhan and some other institute and school I'm teaching this HFC and Ladies College. Those all I'm doing London A levels now. Local A levels I taught in Royal and all. Now schools I'm teaching London. So the chance you are getting after learning this combined maths, I have 20. This is my 25th year. I graduated in 1999. So this is my 25th year, right? So memorable year. Your batch I'm starting in the 25th year, 2024. No? In my service, I did only teaching, no other job. So very good experience I have. So then students, the chance you are getting after you complete your this A-level maths, we have classes 6 months rapid courses. We are just doing paper classes and some further maths and all not covered no here. Some now because in after A-levels, if you wish to do if you someone's video is going who's this better off the video, no, right? Otherwise it will interrupt the others. That's fine with me. Students, now if you wish to drop chemistry something in for London, you can do mathematics, further maths and physics. So then you are learning another subject. But if you just stick to these three subjects, now you say if you want to get double qualified after local A levels happening in 2026 August. So by January next year, 2027 January, we have courses just after finishing A levels. Now that we are starting from next Saturday for students who have done A levels. For you immediately starting in September, that's how we plan. So you can write down in January, and if it is like little bit pressure, you can take next year May even. But January we are finishing 6 months rapid course. So with all papers, because knowledge combined maths is the best maths course students available in the world. So because everything combined there. So by learning that, you can straight away write down pure maths P1 paper, P2 paper, P3 paper, P4 paper, M1 paper, M2 paper, or M1 with S1. You need to write down 6 papers to get the certificate in mathematics. That is worldwide recognized. So my guarantee, after you just learn your combined maths, like you just sit for mathematics in January, double qualified. Chemistry physics also we have a team, Empire like teaching academy. So there are chemistry physics teachers also available. They also making sure in 6 months you are double qualified. So now you know, like usually if you want to study London A levels, if you study London A levels, impossible to do the local A levels. And London A levels per month you have to pay like 2,50,000 in like for schools that much high. Not like our private schools, international schools, very high, like the fee. So then without paying anything, just after learning local in 6 months, you are double qualified. So that chance also there by learning in English medium. So single medium students, the impossible to do London A levels because that fluency not there. So what I want to say, I started actually single medium classes in 2000 and all, like in Royal also I taught in single beginning. After that moved to English medium. English medium I seriously started, fully English medium I started in 2009 after 10 years time of teaching. So then 2009 I started my first English medium batch. Very first batch set in 2011, 2011, 12, 13 got Thailand first. So then actually I stopped single medium because that much classes getting in English medium. So that's my achievement, just like small introduction. Anyway, your selection is the best selection. And if you do like say students SIMA and all like performing what math students, because SIMA all like maths calculation there. So you can now say till A level comes, either you can get double qualified with London A levels, or you can take SIMA first 3 stages in 9 months time with maths knowledge. Maths knowledge very easily you can try. With commerce knowledge, you can't cover first 3 stages in 9 months. It's really hard. Math students, they are brilliant in that. So many opportunities. And after A level students, university 150 courses there. Apart from few courses, like more than 100 courses available for maths. And maths, if you get like even B and 2Cs, that is, either score 1.2 above, then you have very good courses. Now in engineering, even Moratua, apart from E1, E2, those main engineering fields, even if you have around 1.4, 1.5, you have logistic engineering. 1.3, you have textile engineering. They straight away from ISETSCO they are taking. So engineering, many fields there. And most students now going for UCSC, Columbia University computer course that is highly paid. Even just graduated like 3.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs first salary. Right? So that much like, I mean, job opportunities there in maths. Most students engineering, like you have a selection. No? You don't know whether you will select for computer, electrical, or electronics or electrical. You don't know that. Mechanical civil, now no chance in Sri Lanka. Foreign you have. So then most students, they prefer UCSC computer course. So then you are surely your salary is very high. I just took like your valuable time, students. I took around 15 minutes like just to explain your selection is best. This is not honestly, students. This is not because I am teaching maths. This is the reality. So your selection very good, and students like some commerce students, they are learning with me because commerce syllabus very short. They are doing 1 year, like within 1 year, like commerce they can sit if you are brilliant, and they are managing with maths also. And the other thing, if you have maths, if you learned maths even, now scholarships all available for maths students. So in foreign universities now, if you take CIS also I worked in London A levels. If you do bio, even maths there. Maths like compulsory subject there. Maths, biology, chemistry, physics. They are learning for and sitting for 3.5, like ACE level 4, A2 level 3. That's the best combination in the world now. So biology, even you need maths. Math students doing what? Mathematics, further mathematics, chemistry, physics, 4 if you want. Or you can drop 1 and go for 3. Commerce students, mathematics, accounts, business studies, economics. Maths is compulsory subject. Art students all taking maths, English, literature, French. Maths is compulsory. Like in foreign countries, maths and chess and swimming, like those compulsory from grade 1. So that's the reality. So your selection is very good just by learning maths even benefited. Right? Idea got now, students? Shall we move to the lesson? Now you take your, and there's another thing, students. Apart from these 7 books, you need to keep another book, like 200 pages book, like every day we are collecting new rules. Like automatically, it's like not hard, just eventually it will collect many new rules. And now with 2024 batch, out of 45 units, I have completed 42 units. 43 going to start. 43, 44, 45. Now there are only 3 units left. The exam in November, but every batch I am finishing the syllabus 4-5 months prior to the exam. Right? My course is 100-day plan. 100 days, like in how many years, students? Usually 100 days in how many years? It will take 100 days. 100 theory days, how many years? Come on. How many weeks per year? How many weeks per year? I can see your names. We relax. We'll chat and do the lesson. How many weeks per year? 52. So I'm giving every year for Sinhala and Tamil New Year, April I'm giving a holiday, 1 week holiday. And for Christmas I'm giving December last week. So April second week, third week I'm giving a holiday. And even Poya Day, all the other days I have classes. And Christmas I'm giving December last week holiday. So out of 52 minus 2, 50. 50, 50, 100. So usually it will take like 100 days means 2 years. But I'm finishing the syllabus 4-5 days prior to the exam. 4-5 months prior to the exam. That's in some months I'm doing double lessons. And in my paper classes, your paper class starting students, next year January. So in paper classes, we are now in theory class, we are covering all 45 units. All 45 tutorials. Past papers, combined maths introduced in 2000 in every my tute, not the foundation tute, all the other tutes you can see. Past papers, all they are in the tute. No need to buy past paper books. All past papers, like they are. I know exactly, like in that unit, what is the past paper number. So past papers all there. So finishing all 45 theorems, 45 units, then 45 tutorials, all the past papers in the theory class. In most classes, they are doing tutorials and past papers in the paper class. But I am, if you not come to my paper class, even you are fully covering what? All 45 theorems and all 45 tutorials and all past papers. In the paper class next year, January, we are starting next paper class. What we are doing? Paper class we are doing, students, for every this unit. I am doing a revision paper and a unit paper. So then you are like, now because the timing and all issue, no, match the, now if you ask your like seniors, you just do this. You like after today's class, you ask your seniors like, how was the A-level exam, or like after term test, like they are ask how is the maths paper and all. Their first reply will be what? Time is not enough. They won't say about the paper. They will say time is the most students, they can't even answer half of the paper because timing should be superb, right? So time in practice. That's why I'm doing for each unit revision paper and a unit paper, and I'm doing term test papers. So then term test also you can score very high. Term test papers I'm doing in my paper class. So if you want to just cover this thing, okay, just come for theory class, that even enough. But if you want to get ranks and all, now this time A-levels, now I'm going to, now most teachers just they put like I got this and I got that, but I'm in every year I'm putting after I collecting all the details. Now you know students, English medium, even Colombo district only 1,100 something doing fully, like I mean all the totally only doing that much. English medium not many students doing, because their main issue, they think chemistry they can't find good teachers in English medium. But maths is even single medium, you are writing everything English. Paper also in English. You won't believe this. Every single thing in English. Probably there will maybe a word and all, like marking scheme check. You can't understand. You can see the difference between single marking scheme and English medium marking scheme. All English, maths language is English. So then, because they scared all famous chemistry physics teachers in single medium, they thought, but like with my experience, I have English medium panel, chemistry physics, all very good teachers. They are in physical and online, producing high results that many students, they don't know. So they, because of mainly chemistry physics, they are moving to single medium classes, single medium they are doing. So Colombo district only 1,100 something doing English medium. So then in our classes, usually students, you can see the common group just 100 plus. No, I have. So I have 3. Now it will improve. I have three classes. This is online. This time low compared to other years, because other years I didn't do physical classes. Now this time I started physical classes. Hybrid option there. This large board they can see in hybrid. Like, but this is, you can see after today's lesson, students, this is enough. This is enough. This one like very clear and all. So then because I started those, many students joined in those, Faraday and Sadhan and all. So they are high students percentage there. But this is fine. This is, I think, around 20 like something. paid for e-learning classes, but usually joining half like for live classes, because this they can watch like this live class atmosphere they can take. Now say you are not free, in this today what Wednesday 6 to 9:30 time, you are not free. Then what my advice is, now this other students recording, when they are watching, they will see this, my advice. So say you are not free 6 to 9:30, that's why you haven't joined for the live session. Then you fix a time for watch recordings. That is the worst thing. If you not fix, students, it will pile up. You will miss our last week class. So don't ask me, sir, can I get the last week ones? Because this is after 1 week, they are replacing it by the next week lesson recordings. Right? So then make sure you fix a date now. You can't be in classes, it can't be fixed like filled like all 7 days. There will be a time of 3.5 hours. Say you are not free Wednesday, but you are free Thursday 6 to 9:30 something, or any time. Then you keep in mind, my live class is on Thursday. Live combined maths class is on Thursday 6 to 9:30. If your parents ask, when is your live class? You will say, my live class, Pasan Sir's live class combined maths, I have 6 to 9:30. If they ask, if other teachers ask, can we put a class on that? No, that's my live class. You fix that. For any reason, don't change it. Now you fix that, right? And students, those who join my live class, you have a chance, no need to fix, but you watch my recording again, right? Because in my classes, because I'm adding screenshots, copying part is not not a big issue, but I'm giving time to copy. But if you miss it, but the concentration, you have to listen. What I'm saying, listen. So copying is not just copying, you have to work here. So if you couldn't complete, don't worry, I'm adding the screenshot. But you better try. Now, the bad thing you are doing is, up to always what you have done, you just copy. Now teacher teaching, you are just copying. If I say after completing one screen board, like if I say copy, it's not just copy. You have to work on that. Say I have done some questions, you have to work on that. Time to time you check with the board. That's what my copying means, right? So like that, students, your discipline, maths discipline from the first day. From the first day you maintain maths discipline, then only you can get high results. Now this time also, so now around 100 no doing, around 100 after paper class starting. Now even some of my students who came to paper classes who got like 30s, 40s even ended up with maths A. Because we have a special plan in the paper class. We are doing what? Unit revision for every 45 units. Then we are doing what? Term test papers. Finally, in last 6 months, like a few months, we are parallel with the theory class, because theory class I am finishing, keeping 4-5 months to the exam. But paper class, full paper class now for 2025 batch now started this June, right? 2025 class, no, not 2024 class, full paper started in June 1st, like this month. So June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months. 6 months it's going. But I'm in the last 3 units of completing. But most of classes, they complete the syllabus. Like say next week the exam, this week they are finishing. My classes, theory class, I'm finishing, but theory class still going. Another 1 month like I needed. So there will be 1 or 2 months. You have both theory and the full paper class. Paper class I am starting next January, but there you are relaxed because you are doing revision unit of these term test papers, but full papers is the serious. When I'm starting that, usually theory class finish or 1 month like class there. So after that, full papers you are concentrating without theory class. Just you are coming for paper class only because theory class finished. In that full paper, students, those who join for full papers, even my full papers, my paper staff, they scored 30s, 40s, they manage A's. And this time, around 20, selected to engineering faculty. That's very good. Now in say some big math classes, and this time around 30,000 failed all 3 papers in overall in Sri Lanka. Those 30,000, not a single one from our classes. Those 30,000 also in those single medium classes. They are highlighting, I learned second, I learned 10th and all. But those 30,000 also they are students. Because my last experience, only 2012, one girl failed in my maths. But she didn't complete my paper class. So that's not fully my responsibility. 2012 is 12 years back. Never, every year I'm giving now, other students boasting about 100% pass. That anyway I am having. I am boasting what around 60-70% A's and B's. Overall in Sri Lanka, A's and B's rate is 8%, 9%. But I am posting what every year now. This year also, in few days time, I'll put with all details. Like top 20, like I'm say putting like those all selected to engineering faculty and all those top ones, but others everyone pass. We don't have a big capacity here, students. After what I was telling, after now say we are starting with like 80-90 over altogether in all three places, but after full paper class starts, even unit revision and all, because my paper stuff, some students think our O-levels I scored 90s, search paper class, we got 20s, 30s. They are stopping. They are not only stopping the paper class, they are stopping the theory class as well. They think this paper is very tough, we'll go for easy classes. Easy classes, like two years, you are very relaxed. You have all relaxed days because teacher knows like you be upset with tough questions, he is putting always easy questions. So students think, we can do maths. But you will have a terrible day, horrible day, one day in your life. But my ones, stressful days, 2 years, it's not stress, it's very interesting if you learn maths properly. But very relaxed day comes. Now students send in, every year sending, sir, your full paper class, this question is there, this question there. Because I know the taste, I know how professors think, because my professors only making now, this is the 12th year consecutive Peradeniya, my professors, they are making the paper. I know like in my I also taking from like, I know their taste, and I know London A-levels, all maths I'm doing, like mathematics, further maths, decision maths, and statistic mechanics, all. The most professor students, they take questions from University of London. If you just refer, you can't pick, you don't know the syllabus and all. They know University of London papers. That much high quality our combined maths. Other countries, first year university maths papers, they are taken from that our A-level questions. So some questions exactly the same, right? And some further maths and mechanics and M3, many students not doing further maths, mechanics and all. From those, they are taking our questions. So my questions and A-level questions, that's why identical. So that chance also you have. So if you have any doubt, students, you go for my class and another easy class. You will see the difference. These high standard questions, they are low standard. So now we'll stop. Now we'll move to the lesson. Now you know like your selection good, and your teacher doing this and that, and also you have some rough idea. So and students, I was mentioning about another book, no? That book always you keep, because you are collecting students. Now in my 2024, another 3 units to go, 42 done. Today I'll check the screenshots. I think 507th one today I put last. Now the only 43 to go. 550 around new rules you are learning. Today in your class, you are learning like first 3 like new rules, like, right? Every day you are collecting. So keep another book just to put new rules, right? Additional book. That after the class, you can buy a book, 200 pages, and all my book students, single rule better. Only coordinate geometry, you keep a square rule. So if any students not got the syllabus and all these plans, you put a WhatsApp message. Today I have some other classes as well. Now some UK, Canada, Australia, those students classes also there. So today I am finishing like 1 o'clock in the morning. After your class also, I have another 2 classes. After finishing all, I'll send you other details. Right, we'll start, students. Now, this is your algebra book. Algebra book, first page you keep according to my syllabus plan to write down. First unit, algebraic applications, foundation. Second unit, logarithm and indices. Third unit, partial fractions. Fourth unit, like that. You can check real numbers, polynomials, functions, mappings, like that. Fifth unit, remainder factor theorem. Sixth unit, inequalities and modulus inequalities, like that, to fill algebra units, right? Seventh will be combinations, permutations there. Eighth will be like that, mathematical induction. Ninth will be series and sequences. 10th will be matrices. Then 11th will be binomial theorem. Again, binomial comes. Today also I'm doing binomial some questions. So all big units, some simple parts doing today. So today also you are learning to score in A-level paper. And the last one, complex numbers and Argand diagram. Like that, to write down those 12 units, you keep the first page. So you turn to the second page. Second page, we are doing the first unit you have put in the first page. 12 units you put, no? That first unit we are starting. So turn to the second page and we'll start the lesson. I'll write down. Okay, students, all the best to your journey. We'll start algebra, unit 1. Students, check my handwriting, this size of letters and all you can see. Or I need to write down in big letters. Usually I am writing this letter size, this manageable. And usually I am not watching the phone students, but first few lessons I am watching some students having difficulties. They'll put their issues. Yeah. Yeah. Very strange today, no difficulties. No complaints. Right, can see. Right. Okay, now students, this the can see clear. Voice also okay, no? Right? All okay, no? Right. Then this is algebraic applications foundation. In foundation, students, in this just first unit, you have 12 sections. So we are starting, this is in the second page. Yeah? First page you leave to write down 12 units. That after the class you do. Now, first section. Binomial expansions. Like what you are getting, students? Binomial. What's the meaning of binomial? That's why I said maths language is English. Binomial means what? Say some idea. Binomial. There are words, students. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. These are all maths. Maths language is English. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. Can you say what is binomial? Two, right. Binomial for two. Now this is, yeah. So you can either type in better, I think, or you can answer. Like that is fine. Unmuted, you can answer, but better type in is no disturbance for others. So this is power 2. This is binomial or monomial? Monomial. These in details, Shweta, correct. Lasit, correct. This is monomial. Monomial means one term. So that means degree ignored. Degree is ignored in the notation of monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. That is degree ignored. So this is monomial. Now, this is what? Now this is monomial or binomial? Now binomial, right? Now good binomial. So then if you want to consider the degree also there are statements. Degree means linear. Linear means degree 1. Like monomial, binomial, trinomial. In my lesson, students, you just listen well. Copy in part, no issue because we are adding screenshots. And this we are discussing not in this unit. This monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial, this all we are discussing in later in there's another unit in that functions mappings, real numbers, in there we are learning this. So then this is linear and binomial. So one from degree, one from number of terms. Number of terms deciding what? Monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. Degree will decide linear, quadratics, like then what? Quadratics, cubic, right? Like that it goes. The power. So then this is linear binomial. But if I put, this is now what? Linear but binomial, two terms. If I put a power this, that is today's lesson, binomial expansion. Binomial expansion, students, we can't guarantee number of terms. Even though binomial, after you expand it, it won't remain, generally it won't remain as binomial. Now, after I expanded this, the answer is a monomial or binomial or trinomial or quadrinomial. Answer of this. Answer of this will be, now binomial I expanded, binomial expansion. After I expanded this binomial, the number of terms, just say number of terms will be what? No, let me. Yeah, Shweta, correct. Yeah, Lasit. There are three terms. That's what we are going to learn today. Binomial expansion, you can't guarantee whether it's a binomial. This will be three terms. Three terms means trinomial. So your categories, number of terms you are categorizing monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. Degree you are categorizing. Don't worry about writing part. Linear, quadratics, cubic, quartic. Quartic is 4th degree. Now this one's expansion will be, I'll explain today the expansions. This is students. This you say those two answers. Is this a monomial, binomial, trinomial or quadrinomial? This is trinomial, three terms. Trinomial, three terms. Depending on degree, you have to say, you have to select either linear, quadratics, cubic or quartic. This is what? Is this linear or quadratics or cubic or quartic? Hurry up. Quadratic. Shweta, correct. So then final your answer what? This is what? Trinomial. Trinomial and it's a quadratic. Trinomial, it's a quadratic. So you have always two selections. You have to depend in number of terms. You have to select what? Monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. Count number of terms, not in the given question, but in the answer. Given question, binomial. Binomial expansion, you can't guarantee number of terms. That's the lesson we are going to learn today. This categorizing part, that's why I'm not writing. So you be wonder why I'm not writing monomial. It will be easier for you if you write down. I'm not writing because this I'm covering in another lesson. This just I mentioned. So monomial, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial. Here, depending on the degree is the highest x power. Degree we are categorizing what? Linear, quadratics, cubic, quartic. Like that names there. Always for one answer, after you expanded for one answer, you have to select one from this, one from this. Now, just for your knowledge, this one, students, is this a monomial, binomial or trinomial or quadrinomial? This one. Number of terms. Trinomial. Everyone good? Shehara here, Nehara here, Lasit here, trinomial. Now, depending on degree, you can say linear, quadratic, cubic, quartic. This is what? Degree 4, quartic. Right? Like that, quartic. Not quadratic. Quadratic is degree 2. Quartic. Quartic is degree 4. Quadratic degree 2. Like that. That's the how difficult for single medium student this. We are writing later these notes on all. They are learning English medium in the university. So they won't go for university lectures. They will go for what? There's a term in university language. They don't go for lectures. They don't like professors lecture. They don't like because they can't understand. You can understand. You know all the terms. See, if you have no idea about trinomial, these binomial, these quadratics, quartic, those, if you have no idea, in the lecture, you can't understand anything. That's what's happening for these single medium students. That's the tragedy. These are mafia students. Actually, government should take a decision if all degrees, if not a single maths degree in single medium, they should say, if you do maths, do English medium. No matter whether you have done up to O-level single medium. This is a mafia, single medium classes, mafia here. So they are giving a good A-level result, but so many fail in single medium classes. If you check 30,000 failed all 3 subjects. Like many fail 1 subject in those single medium classes. 30,000 failed all 3 subjects. Right? That much tragedy, but they are highlighting few good results. They have numbers, many numbers, most of them fail at least 1 subject. But they are highlighting here and there possibility, they are no probability. Probability is what? If you express possibility in numbers. Right? Now politicians say what? Because most of them are not learned fellows here in Sri Lanka. They say, I'm 200% we will win. But sure, assurance you can give only 100%. Most of politicians, they are saying what? 200% sure. How can we sure 200%? Maximum 100%. But what they are doing? They are imposing 200% tax. That is okay. Tax, you can add 200%, 300%. But you can't say 200% sure. All the time they are using the word what? 200% sure. So as math students, you never use that word 200% sure. If you are 100%, if you are very sure, you say 100% sure. Right? If you know Murphy's law, if something can go wrong, it will, you say 99% sure. Don't say 100% even. Right? So it's fun students learning English medium maths. Right? Because these are the terms you are. So then they go for not university lectures. They go for, there's a term. You ask your parents, there's a term for that. Now, Tamil medium students, those, they won't understand my word because that's a singular term. Kuppi. You heard what I said. They go for Kuppi. Kuppi is what? Kuppi is seniors doing lectures for juniors. Now, because juniors, majority single medium, they can't understand university lectures. Like university lecturers lecture, they can't understand. Seniors doing Kuppi. University lecturers 1 hour lecture, usually 2 hour lectures in the university timetable, 2 hours lecture, 100% lecture. It's maths. Your Kuppi doing by seniors 2 hours, 1 hour and 1.5 hours, it's politics. That's how they are turning to their side, juniors. Right? 1.5, they are politics, half an hour only lessons, but that half an hour they will get properly because that's in single. That tragedy, that's why I said this is a mafia. If your friends even, you have done single medium, just tell these mafia students, because this is a mafia, they all, like single medium students, even they got good results in university, they fail. Your English medium students, if they just manage even in engineering, say, engineering island first students, never got this. My students got 2022 batch first year finish in Moratuwa, first semester. All my students, first place, second place, superior first, all my students. They are not in island first. My island first got 2011, 12, and after that, not island first, but they got like island good ranks and Colombo district second, third, those got. But They are not island first. Island first students not in first 10 even in their batch because of the language. No one saying about that. They all highlighting those students and they are going to increase their numbers, and you go for single medium class or English medium, some other class, you can see the standard level of questions doing. Right. Now we are moving to our lesson, binomial expansion. Now I want to say students, binomial expansion, up to O levels, you didn't learn the technique. Here we are learning the technique. Now I'm going to show you some magic. Like then you all believe I'm showing my colors, but I guarantee within half an hour you are showing colors because we are teaching the technique. A-level students, even though I'm teaching 550, those 550 I found in 1998 in my university, like my math special last year, I found this. There are 550 rules in local A-level syllabus. How I found? Actually, out of 550 students, 500 around only they will ask. 50 like the foundation. Now that's another mafia. They are saying no, after O levels you can do degree foundation course. No good degree now. Any degree students, you have to learn these A-level maths. Foundation, they are charging high prices and they are teaching again this A-level maths. So you are failing in foundation. Without A-levels, you can't get a master's. That's a rule. Master's not awarding if you don't have the A-levels. So foundation is another mafia. But we are teaching the actual foundation within A-levels. So 500 like they will check, but those 50 are the gap between A-levels and the university. There's a gap. That only experienced teachers know there's a gap. That gap I'm filling by putting advanced rules. In every my unit, you can see I'm teaching some, I'm saying, but this is you won't get in A-levels, but this is the foundation, university foundation. Now we are doing A-level foundation. Those few things there to understand university maths, the some lacking, some equations. Those also I'm teaching, right? So then students, here, like even though 550 rules there, we have one technique. That technique we are teaching. That technique is first principles. That means now I'm taking your math knowledge today according to A level 0. That's very unfair. No, you learned no up to O levels, but according to my 550 now, because I studied from 1965 all the years past papers before I started maths teaching. That's why immediately I put like I showed my colors, good results. So first appointment royal, my teachers knows about me. I know only maths, they know that, right? Chemistry, physics teachers hate. I don't know how I got 2 Bs for my A levels. I got 2 As and 2 Bs, aggregate of 304. My university, that year, we had a gap students 2-3 years. Your parents know we didn't get universities. We didn't get university because 89, 88, 89, 87, 89, 89, like no universities function in Sri Lanka. These JVP troubles and UNP, these clashes. So that 3-year gap happened in our years also. So therefore, we entered the university in 1995, right? 1994, but properly started again, some issues there. So with math special, another extra year. So I graduated. My year, they shows 1999. So then, but teachers know like 304, my year university engineering mark is 280. I selected to engineering, but I did my math special, right? 304, so very high result. I don't know how I got B's. B's like surely 65 around. Chemistry, physics, I just studied in last 5 months because maths all done. That's another story because I love only maths, right? But you should balance your 3 subjects. So now, and we are doing students combined maths means pure and applied. Now we learned 4 out of 400. Out of 400, we got marks aggregate. No ESET scores those days. You are the same pure applied combined as combined math. That's why math syllabus huge, 45 units. If you check physics and all, like some 14, 11, chemistry. So number of units less, but the content big. But anyway, here number of units 45 because they combine maths. This combined maths included all London A levels, pure maths, P1 to P4, all books, mechanics, M1 to M2, statistics, S1, everything. You just need to know how to write down answers, paper class only. Double qualified. Those all opportunities you have. So now students, I'm starting binomial expansion and I'm showing some magic. I'm putting just answers. Now you know only how to expand squares and cubes. If you say, sir, expand this power 6, power 7, anything, I'm expanding. Right? That magic, that technique I'm teaching. Up to O levels, you learned what? You memorize. Now you can remember a plus b square. How many times you remember? How many times you have just written a squared plus b squared for a plus b square? Another one's video there. Right. How many times you miss middle term? A plus b whole thing square, students. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. 3 terms. This one square, 2 times this into this. 3 terms. You remember how many times you miss middle term because you didn't know the technique. In O levels, you memorize a plus b square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b cube is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab squared plus b cube. You try to memorize. So how about a plus b 6, a plus b 7? You have no idea. Now if you ask, sir, write down a plus b 7, a plus b say anything, I'm writing in few seconds. That technique we are teaching. So that's the difference between up to O levels what you learn. This is actually students in other countries. This is university colleges. They teach English A levels in university colleges. They call this A levels. A level is university thing. University colleges. You have to go to university colleges to learn A levels. After O levels, your school life over. Right? Okay, we'll start now lesson. First, I'm showing magic, but then you all showing magic. Right? Okay. So today, first lesson, no students, I'm giving some other ideas and all. Don't think every day I'm saying about these other stories and all. First day like that, because I want to give you actually what happening here. What's the mafia, what actually happening in Sri Lanka. And you are very lucky, your selection is very good, right? You be benefited, definitely. Definitely, you be very happy. Now, my 2003 students, those days I just started like to support some single medium additional class. But in that I said, I'm not going to continue that. I'm going to do only English medium. So now you better go for some single medium classes because I want to give you the foundation idea that's so crucial in single medium also. So 2023 batch also, I did some small single medium class to explain the foundation idea. In that I said, you go for some other classes. I'm not going to continue. That I said from the beginning, I'm going to continue only English medium. So then few students turn to my English medium classes. They just because of me, because they want to keep me for their A-level maths teacher, they turn to English medium. They all got students 3 A's. They are saying now, they are very happy about what I said. Because of me only they turn to English medium. Right? This not boasting, so this you will see in 2-3 days after I release my 2023 batch results also. Every year now, the students who got my these flyers and all, you will see 2021, 22, like all top 20, like I put their ICET scores and their ranks very high. So others, all you can guess, no others results, so very high results I am putting. So this year also like top 20, like I am putting many, I can't put all the results. So you can see according to that, you can compare and you can see how it will be, right? So then your decision very good. Now we'll start the lesson. Now I am starting my magic, right? This nothing to teach, nothing to learn, nothing to copy here. So first day only these other stories and all other days I am sticking to my lesson because these ideas first day you should know like whether your selection good, whether you should remain in English medium, right? All. So if you have any difficulty finding teachers, online even some I know like some students join like usually in my classes, Ratnapura students, they are Bandaravela, Nuvareliya, Goal, some Jaffna students usually joining Trinco, Ampara, like those areas, Kurunagala, those area students also joining because now I gave another option, Sadhana hybrid. Most of them joined that class. So here today only very few, I think, live. Yeah. They said 20 like paid, like 10 only here. other 10 watching recordings. So when you are watching recordings, you keep a fixed date. That is your live class, huh? Not Wednesday then. Students who are watching recordings. Right, now we'll move to the lesson, students. Binomial expansion. Right. And most of English medium classes students, they teach in Sinhala. So then Tamil students, Muslim students, they are in trouble because they teach in Sinhala and giving English papers. Now I saw one famous Sinhala medium teacher because he got the island first this time after so many years of teaching. He's saying, I'm teaching English medium. But I know, like my other English medium, other institute, I have worked with many institute. Only I'm teaching in fully English. Most teachers, what they are doing, they teach in Sinhala, giving English medium papers. And also once you see, you are saying, I'm going for this teacher English medium. Once your friends see their tutors and all English medium. But actual story when teaching, they are doing Sinhala medium. So most Tamil students and their parents, they are saying after few months, now disappointed because they not explaining all in English. Right. So now students, binomial expansion. So first I'll write down what you learned in O levels. Just to verify students, this also you learned in O levels, right? Say yes, no. Okay. Okay. But you haven't learned a plus b to the power 4, a plus b to the power 5. No, no. Never. Never. Right. Okay. Now, students, I'm teaching the technique. No. This is in O levels. Now you ask any degree, any power, I'll do the expansion. That's a trick, students. You ask in order, it will be 6, not 6 like some other power even you ask. 6 even you can ask anything. If you want to pick the pattern, ask students which degree I should expand now. 7, right, 7. 7 I'll expand then. You carefully check, students, when I'm writing, Amrit, I can write down. I can write down definitely, but it will take time and it won't come for A-levels and all. It's just a like waste of time. Amrit saying, sir, you expand 50. If you want to test my knowledge, I can do, but it's a whole waste of time because this whole board even not enough to write down all, right? That is just for fun, I think you said. No point, right? But if you want to test my maths knowledge, I can take your challenge, right? So I'll do a plus b 7. Now, when I'm doing this expansion, students, you will see at a point, at some points I'm doing. There's a trick, right? I'll teach you the technique. First, I'll do like that. You pick where I'm doing this calculate something, right? Now I'm doing some calculation. When I was doing this, I did once. Here I did at two places. See the next. This I'll erase and write down, students. This is not in like it went up, no? There. Not. Wait. We'll leave this gap for A plus B 6. I'm not memorizing and doing. If I'm doing memorizing and doing, I don't need to do some calculations. Now I'm showing my colors. After within half an hour, you are showing your colors, right? That technique, that's what lacking students. If I teach this technique to grade 8 students even they know. They be sure. And students, you are learning in foundation. If you have say, this you are learning in 11th section, the technique. You can remember how many times you went wrong this. How many times you went wrong these students? You don't know how to put the answer fast in 2 lines. Final answer in 2 lines, no. Those all techniques. So up to all how many times you went wrong in these simple calculations? So teachers say, nah, no, you don't know even simple ones. You wrong. They are not teaching the technique. Even this one I can write down in few seconds in 2 lines. That technique, we are teaching the technique. That's the difference between up to O levels and A levels. A levels also, most teachers, they don't teach technique because they know most of students, they can't understand. They are like scared about the numbers. They want to increase the numbers. I don't want to increase the numbers. I do want to teach you the correct maths. That's all I want, right? So the students brilliant and students who love these subjects, they are remaining with my class and no wonder they are getting very high results because I teach proper maths. So, okay, so now I'm going to write down, I leave this for A plus B 6. These are all simple students. The issue is not with you. Issue is the technique. No one taught you the technique. How many times you went wrong these? Technique missing. Today, take my word, in half an hour, within half an hour, you are doing this. You are showing colors. We'll see. And students in online classes, I think you have done probably up to all some online classes, your connection should be strong. Now, sometimes students feel my connection bad. They are saying, sir, it's lagging and all. But if it is lagging students, it should lag for everyone. If at least one student saying, no, sir, everything clear, that means its issue is with your side, right? Okay, so make sure your connection. If everyone saying, no, sir, nothing clear, it's lagging, so then it's from my side. I will switch to then dialogue now. This is SLT. I have 2 connections, so I can just switch to other one, right? If you see, if this is lagging not clear. So now this is 7. So I'm writing this again, I'll write down. So from first day even students, you are scoring some marks in A-levels. A-level pure maths paper, 1000 marks. Today, first lesson, in this expansion, you scored 10 marks. 10 marks is A-level paper. Some writings you are doing from the first day. Most classes, first 3 months, you are doing nothing for A-level paper. In my class, now even you scored 10 marks out of 1000. That is 1 mark in A-level PO paper. Right? So now students, I am writing A plus B is 8. So in this expansion, students, once I did this. Here I did twice. Here I did thrice. And at this place, it took some time. That means you are very sure I am not writing this by memorizing. There's a technique, right? Now I am going to teach you that technique. But first you have to answer some questions. If my expansion is a plus b to the power n, I said you are going to learn 550 rules, so you are going to learn first rule now. If my expansion is a plus b to the power n, after analyzing these all, you will say how many terms I will have if the power is n. If the power, yes, Nehara, very correct. That's the technique. One part now you learned in the technique. If my power is n, how many terms you will get finally? Shehana, no? Shehana correct. Shehana there, Shehara there, Sweta there, Nehara there, Netmi there. Netmi went wrong a bit. See, Vidushini correct. Netmi probably type in error. Now you see students, power 2 I got 3. Power 3 I got 4. Power 4 I got 5. Power 5 I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Power 6 missing. Power 6 also I'll write down. Power 5 there are 6 terms. Power 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 terms. Power 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Power 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So answer in this rule number 1, answer will be if for a plus b is like that, many features in this rule number 1. Out of 550, you are learning your first rule. My second question is, right? My second question is, In A plus B is n. Don't worry about writing part. We are adding screenshots. In A plus B is power n, whole thing power n. First term is what? First term is what? A to the power n. Nihara correct, Shweta correct. That's why I'm saying, students, my live class is more like A to the power n. Let me correct my this online class more like physical class, because physical class atmosphere. Vidushini correct. And it's like more than a physical class. Why I'm saying that? In physical class, if I answer this, you be a bit shy. Now, so many girls answered. You be a bit shy to answer. Because girls there, boys there, right? Only first line probably answer. But in online class, you have the confidence. Like, you have confidence the answer because no one there. No one there. It's only you and me. If I say our numbers today join 50 or 10 or 20, doesn't matter. It won't make any difference for you. In a physical class, if number of students 10, you bit shy. If number of students 50, 100, very shy, you won't answer. You don't have that confidence. So it's like more like physical class, but it's a better one. You all answer. So then my online class, it's more like physical. That's what I said, physical class atmosphere. I don't know the classes you had in online. Most students hate online because it's not like physical class. My online class, everyone like. Why? Today one student said, sir, I want to check your class. But usually no one saying, the people you know me, people know me, no one will ask, sir, we want to check your class. Other classes they ask. Like no one will join in other classes online without having a demonstration class. Like without having a free class. No. By my classes, I'm never giving. Because everyone joining, they know me. My classes standard. I don't know the classes you had up to O levels and all online. Because those classes that standard, everyone seems hate online. Right? I don't know, I don't know how your satisfaction is today. But I feel, students, my online classes more like physical, because it's like you and me 100% attention. In a physical class, you will look around. This boy look like this girl like that, this is wearing this. So you can't concentrate 100%. Now only you and me. You don't bother whether it's 10 or 20 or 100 or you don't bother. No trouble at all. Your concentration high. To learn maths, what should be high concentration? Copying part doesn't matter. Screenshots there. I'm giving time, but screenshots there. You can later even copy nicely. And students, your writing book should be very nice. I'm seriously saying this to boys. I know anyway, girls' books very nice. Up to O levels, boys thought no point of having nice books. We all got 9 A's, right? Without having nice books. Girls' books nice, usually boys' books not nice, generally, but all ended up with the same result. But A levels, if your book nice only, you will get good result. Why I am saying that? Scientists found, students, there's a photo method. Now, because I am going in crossroad, students, when learning the first lesson, when teaching the first lesson, because I want to say many techniques, ideas. Scientists learn photo method to memorize something like forever. It will last forever. Usually, for every term test, you are taking all your books to the table and studying from the beginning. Why? Nothing here, everything on books. After the exam, so then you are putting everything to head, writing the paper, again, nothing here, everything in books, right? Like that. But in my classes, students, from the first day you are storing here. So now scientists found there's a photo method. Now say this. In trigonometry, that's our 4th unit. After first 3 of algebra, I'm starting trigonometry book. Trigonometry first unit, you are learning 30 rules. That's how that 550 comes. This is one of them. Say you want to get sine 75. %100% sure 75 is 30 plus 45. But something, now Murphy's law always goes with math students. If something can go wrong, it will. If you think sine 30 plus 45, sine, it is the answer is sine 30 plus sine 45. Sine 30 half, 0.5. Sine 45 root 2 over 2, 1 over root 2. That is root 2 over 2. That is 0.7. 0.5 plus 0.7, 1.2. So you got sine 75, 1.2. Sine 75 is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is 1.2. Maths is logic. Opposite over hypotenuse is 1.2. Opposite over hypotenuse to get more than one answer, opposite should be more than hypotenuse. Impossible. What you are saying by writing the obvious answer, the answer is sine 30 plus sine 45. What you are saying, opposite is more than the hypotenuse because you ended up with 1.2. 1.207 something. So then you will say opposite is more than the hypotenuse. Logic. That can't be. So your expansion wrong. Obvious answer is not the correct answer. That's what Murphy said. Right? Not Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, comedian. Paul Murphy, chess player. He said if something can go wrong, it will. That's the thing in insurance industry and all. That's their main motto. If something can go wrong, it will. So then don't guess. If you guess, finish. Right? There should be a technique proper. So then, what's the rule in trigonometry you are learning for sine A plus B? This is the proper rule. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So what scientists found, if you are writing notes in one color, say you are writing notes in blue color, special rules in these details, special rules in another color, say in black, equations in another color, say purple, theorems in another color, say green, writing and all you are doing in red color, boxing and all. So you need colors to show your colors. If you put this sine A plus B, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B in a good box, like a good frame and all, put and nicely written in another color equations, not in the color you are using, then there's a photo technique. You are just focusing on what now I haven't written in a nice way. So sine A plus B equals sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. You are just focusing only on that. Only on that. That's what scientists found. And scientists found students using even A-level students using their capacity around 12%. Now you know chess, grandmasters, they can play with like good 40 people at once. Right? That's a grandmaster level. International masters, they are FIDE masters. Grandmaster level is that. So their memory capacity is around 30%. If I can improve in my classes, students' capacity, my target is around 19%. You are in 12%. If I increase your memory capacity to 19%, like you are super fast. All the other students say in your class, we couldn't complete half of the paper. You have no trouble of completing the paper. You are only worried about the questions. You can concentrate questions. They can't concentrate even questions. My target is that. So my teaching technique different to other teachers. Right? So then only one person I know memory capacity 100%. I'm not a racist, so I'm not saying about any name and all. But I believe rebirth. I believe rebirth. But that probably may against your beliefs and all. I can't prove I'm correct. But if you learn in this manner, you are taking this knowledge to your next birth. Not only in this birth, it will last forever. And you are taking for the next birth also. That's my belief. I'm not a racist. I'm not saying about, I Actually, like all the religions and all, I have a very good respect. Very good respect. I have many Tamils and Muslims. I'm a Buddhist. I'm a single Buddhist. Right? But I don't respect monks. I'm respecting even a person younger to me who have good qualities. I'm respecting. Worship I'm taking. Even younger one. Because of the age and all, I'm not going to take worship. So from my small age, parents say, I'm a very stubborn one because they all go to temple and they are taking the worship and all. I, from very small age, I say, no, I can't. Because always I believe I am a greater person than that. My qualities are better than them. Right? That's my belief, students. So I have very good respect in my most friends, Catholic friends, Tamil friends, Muslim friends, very much like respect for them. Even though I'm a single Buddhist. Buddhists, I found very few good Buddhists there. Right? But majority, I don't like. That's the reality. I mean, majority, I don't like their qualities and the way they are behaving and all. Some, like some, not many. Like, so I have a respect for every religion. So that's why I'm not saying the name, but I believe the only person 100% capacity max is that. Not the person you think. You think I'm saying about Albert Einstein. Am I correct, students? Albert Einstein, very huge brain and all. Probably 45%, 45%. Right? Okay. So now what that technique? Sin A plus B. So if you write down in this good color and all, then there's a technique. You just look at the equation. Sin A plus B equation, sin A cos B plus cos A. You just look at the equation. You can only see that equation. Once you box it and all nicely. Once you look at that equation, you suddenly close your eyes. It will display. Now there's a thing, students. Now I did some calculations here. No? I did my calculations in a board. That's not this board. I can see all my calculations I'm doing in mind. I can see a white screen, not this white screen. There I'm doing calculations. Anything I think, all written in that screen. If you improve my technique, students, your timing will be super. Right? Always when I'm doing calculations, I can see a screen. I'm writing there and canceling some terms. I can see that. Right? So then once you close your eyes, it will display on that screen that you have to practice. You look at the equation, suddenly you close your eyes, you will see that on a white screen with your colors. Not because this is a white screen. There's a screen in your head. Right? So then in that, if you concentrate on that for 10 seconds, 10 seconds, if you can hold that, now you will see something. Suddenly you have to close your eyes. You will see that. If you can concentrate on that and close your eyes, and if you can concentrate for 10 seconds, they found it will be stored forever. You know how to study, but you don't know how to store. That's the issue. Now at your home, if you do this while studying, you close your eyes. Your mom will hit you, kill you. Are you learning or sleeping? Because they don't know the technique. Then you will say, you have a good excuse now. You can actually sleep and say, no, Pasan Sir's method this. But you are actually sleeping. Okay. Right. No, actually you can concentrate. So 10 seconds, if you can hold that. So if you can't hold, you can, again, you have to open your eyes and look that. Suddenly you have to pick. Then only that will be there visual. These all techniques I'll teach you. And students, last 10 days, when you have all weapons, what are the weapons? Your theory books, your tute books, tutorials, answers, like your that special book 550 and past paper answers, or in your theory books you can keep separate books even for that, some small books, or in the writing book even you can, and full papers and your marking schemes for each unit revision marking schemes, term test papers and marking schemes, full papers and marking schemes. If you have all weapons, final 10 days, you are not writing a single thing. That worked very well, students. That's why students in my classes, 30, 40, I'm taking to 70 in last 10 days trial. But you should have weapons. So you are reading a big question. You are closing your eyes. You are reading a question and you are in mind. You have all weapons. In mind, you are doing some calculations up to a limit. Now, if you are a chess player, you know, like once I play, say, one move, opponent can move these moves, can play these moves. If opponent play this move, I have another this move. Then opponent can, so like that tree diagram, we have to think. Right? That actually support maths. Now, I won Sri Lanka title 3 times. Under 12, I won in when my age is 9. That's impossible. No one done that. Under 12 Sri Lanka championship, all island, always won by 11 or 12. Those age students, 10, never won. I was just 8 plus, like close to 9. Under 12. Under 15, I won when I was in grade 6. That is my age 12. That also never done. And I won the Open also. And Sri Lanka team also I played. Those days also, my life students, like I didn't get everything what I actually should achieve. University closed for 3 years. Your parents also know that period. 87, 89, 89, but I did in 91, but that affected in my years also. That issue. And my A-level year I played for Sri Lanka team. And I got the highest aggregate, highest average, and I missed the gold medal by half a point. Then I be the first person. Still in the books like non-playing academy, I am the highest like achievement in a world tournament. But there also, last round I played with Australia. All I played last round Singapore player. He also in my standard. If we won, he get the gold medal. Like so then same. So then finally we blocked the positions all. We played all novelties, all blocked, so we couldn't win. Both players ended up in a draw. Both missed the gold medal. Tragedy. So after that, my one senior, I was very young, so A-level year I played the Sri Lanka. My one senior player who played for so many years for Sri Lanka, he has done a very bad thing in that tournament. They suspended Sri Lanka for 5 years, my best time. My best time, I lost my international tournament. Not because of me. Then I started chess coaching and I did like 22 schools, like while in the university also I taught. Coach chess and all. So then my life students, my destiny never giving me the best. Somehow blocking that. So that's a tragedy. So I couldn't achieve those heights. So now students, now in Sri Lanka and all, even Sri Lanka, we have international tournaments, no issue at all. Our days, we have to travel for Australia, other countries to play international tournaments. So money issues there, no one sponsoring. So some tournaments I selected, but I didn't have enough money to go to with the Sri Lanka teams because no one supporting. So many issues. So anyway, that's a tragedy, but I do like without going for engineering, I selected maths special and done maths and all, and teaching the same thing what I learned. I very much like satisfied with what I got. Not the best, but what I got, I satisfied. So then they found students, if you can hold that for 10 seconds, that will last. So like that, you should know from the first day you do seriously your learning. Now, O-levels, up to O-levels, you may boast, last 3 months only I worked and got 9 A's. A-level students, if you miss 3 months, you are finished. Right? If you select maths, do it seriously. Otherwise, you go for commerce stream, 1 year, you can finish the syllabus. Bio, I am not like saying, because bio, so many small opportunities you have. Maths, out of 150, so many courses you can do. Even 1.2 is score, you have a very good engineering, even you can do some other courses there. So maths is what the best. If you are not doing maths, you go for commerce. That's what I'm saying. right? So if you are doing maths, be serious. Only first day I'm saying these all students, don't think every day I will say this, because first day we should we should have a proper understanding of what sort of people I am and what I'm going to deliver. That's why I'm saying don't say after the first class, today class wasted by saying his stories and all. This is just for the first class students. I believe this understanding should be there, right? You all want to learn from the first day only theory, so you like the life story students, but only first day you will get this. From the second day, I'm sticking to my theories only. So you hate what I'm saying and you want just to continue the lesson. I'll start again. Now, try this. Try this, students. So that's why I'm saying you use your colors. Use colors to highlight nice books you keep. So in my class time, if I'm not giving enough time, enough time to copy nicely and all, so after the class, you box them and but use colors, right? Even physical class students, I'm saying you come with those 5 colors. What? Blue, black, then purple, green, red, even brown. You can bring some highlighting parts and all, right? Highlighters not much needed because you are writing anyway in colors. Okay. So students, if you use this, you will get the proper value that will be less than 1. Sin and cos never will get more than 1. So now we'll again move to the lesson and we'll see how to build up your first rule. Now my second question I'll write down the conclusion. Rule 1, a plus b n, there will be n plus 1 terms. First term always will be a to the power n, right? And after that, that is my third point. I'll write down these points properly. After that, AB decrease by power 1, B should be introduced. That's my third point. I have mentioned 2 points. I have written only 1 point, but I have mentioned 2 points. Third point is, after that, A decreasing, B increasing. But make sure the sum of powers, 3 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 1 plus 3, will match with the given power. 7 plus 1, 8. 6 plus 2, 8. 5 plus 3, 8. That's my third point. First rule comprises of many steps. First, number of terms n plus 1. Second one, starting with the n all the time. Third one, apart from coefficients, it will be a fixed pattern. That's why now one student asked to write down 50. I can. A plus b to the power 50. Number of terms will be 51. First time starting with A50. Second term will be what? Second term will be what, students? A49, B1. Third term, A48, B square. Fourth term, A47, B3. Then A46, B4. Then A45, B5. Amir or someone asks, you got Amir? I don't know the name properly. Whether someone asks, power 50, he put a challenge. Who's that? Amir. What's the name? Students, I can't remember the name. Someone asked me to expand. Amrit asked me to expand power. So power 51 I can expand. So now I have mentioned about how many points, students? I have mentioned about 3 points. Fourth point is the crucial. That is about coefficients. These coefficients, students, chess player, mathematician, Pascal found how to put these coefficients. If you build up Pascal's triangle, you can see those coefficients you can put. But maths students improving. Now Pascal, chess player, mathematician, he found a method. Now only worry you have is coefficients. You can put now a plus b's. Without looking the board, you know how to write down a plus b is 9 even. Up to 8 no I have. You know a plus b is 9. Answer, students, how many terms there? A plus b is 9. There will be 10. First term will be what? A to the power 10. Second term, A9, B1. Then A8, B2. Right? A7, B3. A6, B4. A5, B5. A4, B6. A3, B7. A2, no, went wrong. Power 9, no? A3, B6. A2, B7. A, B8, B9. You know all the terms. Power 9, all 10 terms you can write up. Only issue, coefficient. So that coefficient, if you stick to Pascal's triangle, you can put. But after one introducing a rule, other mathematicians finding now any method students, advantages and disadvantages there. Advantages of Pascal is once you build up Pascal's triangle, you can pick these coefficients. Disadvantage what? I didn't use Pascal triangle. So there should be another method. I used that other method. That is your rule number 2. Out of 550, that is your second rule. No class, that I am guarantee, no class teaching this 550. Because they don't have that in mind. And I am teaching combined maths, higher maths, mathematics, further maths, decision maths, mechanics, statistics. In my teaching students, I am never looking at textbook. Everything here. Right? Everything here. All maths like categories all here. 550 all here. You can ask your seniors, I'm putting 550 without looking a single book. All here. I know what's the rule 1, rule 2, everything. Right? So then, after you know that, say you have a separate book for 550 rules. Today's date 10, you have written first rule, second rule, third rule. You want in details. There you are writing just the topic. You want in details. That's why important you put the date. That special book also you are putting date and writing. All pure applied, all 550 you are writing there. So say 27th rule you are not very clear. You check the date. You check the book. Algebra book also you write down. Algebra like that. So you take your original algebra book, you turn to that page, then nicely expansions there. So because we are writing only this part, so you be confused after a few days what this is. You check the date, you check the book, turn to that book algebra and turn. There are so many examples, everything there, you will get it perfectly. So if you study in that manner, students, everything be stored. Right? Everything be stored. That's the trick in maths. Otherwise, always you are behind. Right? Now, in my students always in front. Everywhere they go, they are in front. They are the top. Because they know these techniques. It's not easy. If you take this seriously now, say, all levels you have done in 3 months, like those are all stupid. You can see like O-level syllabus and A-level, like after learning 1 unit even, you can see the depth and all. Now forget about O-levels. That's why very correctly they are going to take a decision. Always they are going to just give pass-fail only. That's what we need more time. And my classes come in students. Now say you are 2026 A-levels, 2027 A-level students who are writing this year O-levels. They are joining my classes because they know O-level is nothing. You thought O-level serious, but they know O-level nothing. So while they are doing their grade 11, they are joining. Every year that happens. Some 5 to 10 students joining my classes, they are still not written O-level exam because they know it's very hard. That's why students do in second side. My students never do in second side. First side, I'm giving the result. So usually students doing second side and getting a good result because you need more time to study this big syllabus. Right? So they are joining early. And O-level nothing, they are writing and all, getting O-level result anyway getting. So then they have extra year. They are finishing everything. They have another 1 year. So they can study, do all studying and all what I have taught. Usually you don't have much time to study. Every day you have to study. That's why you should do seriously from the first day. That's why I'm saying so many things in the first day. Right? Without sticking to the lesson. If I stick to the lesson, I could have finished now all 3 rules I planned for today. But this is so important because we should have a better understanding. What sort of teacher I am and students, what are the things you should make sure to get a good result from the first day. Right. Now, students, in my third one, the issue is Pascal. I'm going to write down Pascal's triangle. Pascal found a way of getting these coefficients. That is advantage. But disadvantage is what? If I want to get A plus B, say I should refer Pascal's 9th line. I should build up to 9th to get the power 8. Right? I should build up. So that is also waste of time. I use the second method, that mind game. That is called combinations, right? Now students, now in some classes they are saying, even in online, they can't stay for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. They won't always rest. But my students usually saying, so we can concentrate even 3 hours, 3.5 at a stretch without taking a break even. But I'll give a break, no? Better no, students. I'll give a break at 8 o'clock around. Huh? That's what no plan. After I finish this all, I'll give a break at 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:15. You need a break, no? And then we can do our second session 1.5 hours. So then class will be not 6 to 9:30. Class will go to 6 to 9:45, because in the middle I'm giving a 15 minutes break. And what about your dinner, students? Usually my dinner I'm taking like after 10 o'clock. That's not good, but you used to get your dinner at around what time? Usually at what time? No one taking dinners in this class. Only breakfast and lunch. No one put no specific time. Nehara. After 9:30, very good. Like me, Sweta. You? Others? So anyway, I'll give a break. If you are hungry and if you used to take around 8 o'clock, you can have something. I'll give a break at 8. So now students, I use that other method. First, I'll show you Pascal and make sure Pascal triangle also can use. No issue. In a side, you can fast build up Pascal and do this. Right? If I have so many expansions, Pascal will be there. Like Pascal help, all the there. But usually they ask one expansion in the A-level paper. Here and there, like some 1 or 2 expansions. So then to build up all Pascal, it will be sometimes waste of time. But you can do it fast. So better you stick to the second method. Second method is combinations. Now, advantages, disadvantages. Any method, advantages, disadvantages there. Now, in practical, you see, like in a bulk company, they are boasting about their product. Say, I'm saying advantages, disadvantages, and how to explain the same thing in different style. So, company saying our 70% of bulbs, or our 75% of bulbs, lasting more than 1,000 hours. Company boasting there are 75% of bulbs lasting more than 1,000 hours. Customer, that is company. Customer saying, Ayyo, your company bulbs 25, 1/4 of bulbs. Right? I bought 5 bulbs. Or I bought, say, 4 bulbs. One bulb even not lasted 200 hours. So, customer saying, you are 1/4. I bought 4. Right? One bulb not lasted. So, it's a loss for the customer. Company boasting 75% of bulbs lasting more than 1,000 hours. Customer saying, you one bulb by you, I bought only 4. One bulb not lasted. So it's a loss for me. So, but both people saying the same thing in different manners. Right? Same thing you can, that is like our parliament. Finally, both saying the same thing, but in different manners. Government party and the opposition party, both saying finally the same thing. Right? In different manner, but they are complaining, opposition, they are boasting. But finally the same thing. So opposition saying, Ayyo, you were, see, 1/4, not lasted even 1,000, no, only 200. So same thing, but finally. So now students, the second method is, now what's the disadvantage? You have to build up. So mathematicians, they thought some issue there in this Pascal's method. They found a method, and Pascal found a method in that he doesn't see any relation, any practical value for the numbers. Now see, I put first Pascal. This is not like a normal class by writing and all. This is getting knowledge. This will be lasted, students. Even like after 2-3 years, you will remember my first lesson. Sir, explain like in this manner. That even be stored if you practice. Right? So it's not like just copying. Don't check how many pages we did for the first lesson. But take my guarantee, 100 days, I am finishing this big lesson, big syllabus. Right. Right now, students, we will see first Pascal. And students, now this is my teaching style. No? In 25 years, this is my teaching style. So I don't know like how, whether you like or not this teaching style and all. So you put a comment, students, because now for every student, every student is equal to me. Whether you get a very high result or any result, or whether you are praising me or whether you are saying my bad points and all, this is not good, sir, this is too fast, something. I'm treating in the same manner, right? With school teachers, always, now say school teachers, you are saying, sir, I found a shortcut, you are finished. Here, if you say, sir, I got the answer in this manner and all, sir, whether it's correct, sir. If I found it's good, now 2013 I learned for students, very silent boy. One method students at Shakti those days, in one Shakti class he came, 2013 student, I learned for student. I knew one brilliant method, but I thought these students won't get this idea, and I did in the normal way and put the answer. But that student, in the Shakti class, I found that he has done that method. What I did, I didn't say, Kavisha, that student, Royal is Kavisha. I didn't say, Kavisha, I also know this method. The class, I didn't say, I know another method, but that is Kavisha done in that method. This is my second. I didn't say like that. That's students, teachers quality. That this you can't expect in school teachers. Even tuition teachers, you can't expect this. What I said, I did my method, and I took Kavisha's book and showing it's a totally new to me. I thought, this is Kavisha's method. Short. I asked students, which method is brilliant? They know brilliant is Kavisha's. They can't say no in front of me. Sir, it's better than your method. So I praised him, saying my method bad. I knew that method, but I didn't say. Even Kavisha, he like doesn't know this thing. Now even he has no idea. I also knew that method. He thought he's the only person, right? That's how we should get the 100% from you. That's only good teacher can do. So I said, this is Kavisha's method. This is my method. You decide, students, who is brilliant. Then finish, no teacher. But that's how my teaching. That you can't expect in school teachers or other teachers. You be finished students. If you show colors, right? My class can. So then Kavisha, with that very silent boy, after that, he turned to be a very stubborn boy like me. Every time he's doing something and sir, this is my method, sir. That improved and he ended up with Thailand first. See, I got his the capabilities. He was very silent and doing. Now he knew, I'm the pora here. I'm the best here. I'm better than sir. So I should show my colors. So that's how I pick the best of him, right? So here, don't worry, students. Now, after today's lesson, you send me whether I'm good or bad, or you like this or you hate this or anything, fine, right? Anything, fine, right? Okay, so now, students, I'm first writing the Pascal. You learned 2 hours, you haven't written a single thing. That's the difference in my class. Other classes in 2 hours, you have written many pages, but nothing in your head. Pages, many there. But if you think, students, you learn many things, but you haven't written anything. But you have written. Where you have written now? Up to this book, nothing written. But you have written many things. Long lasting things you have written. Where? Where you have written? not in your book. Where you have written. Where you have written in your brain. Yes. You will remember this lesson. If I do it in a normal style, you have, like other classes, you are copying, then you look, this is the lesson. Now you learned, you will remember this. You will remember this lesson forever, right? Okay, so now Pascal's triangle is this. 1, 1 and 1, 1, 2, 1. My 1, 2, 1 got in which line, students? My 1, 2, 1 got in which line? So middle got in by adding. Two corners always 1 and 1. My 1, 2, 1 got in which line? In Pascal's. Pascal's which line? 1, 2, 1. Third. Third got power 2. Third got power 2. So my power 8 will be there in this which line? Power 8 line coefficients will be in which line? Ninth line. I mentioned that 9. I mentioned that 9. I knew you thought, sir saying about 8 and sir went wrong. Sir saying 9 through 9th line, but we did 8 power. So you thought I went wrong. No. I know what I am doing. I said 9 through 9th line, but 8 power. So that's how it comes. So next line, addition. Two corners, 1 and 1. In the middle, addition. In the middle, addition. Like that. Like that Pascal triangle, we need more space, students. Right? We need more space. So then next line will be 5, 10, 10, 5, 1 and 1. All matching. That's up to you. I'm just showing the method you are doing properly, you are copying. I'm just giving some instructions. It's not like other grade up to O levels learning. You have to do. I have enough space only up to this. But when I'm asking to copy Pascal, I'm saying you take a new page, students, or half a page enough. You put very middle in 1. Then without taking big gaps, you put next line 1 and 1. Because it will expand in this manner. Without taking very big gaps, small gaps, then next line 1 to 1, Pascal's triangle. I have space only up to this, but you are taking up to 10, say power 10. You can check with my tute. Tute there, after first 3 pages, some instructions and all the other notations. Then this first unit starting, there you can compare, and that is learning. It's not regular learning. Regular learning, teacher also write in all 10. You also copy in all 10. I'm just showing the idea, you complete and you check with my tute. Now Pascal, okay. Mathematicians, they thought, now Pascal saying it's no proper value for this. I mean, proper meaning for this. It just comes. Eventually it comes. But mathematicians, no, there should be a way. Actually, what I heard, Pascal also helped for that. Pascal, even though Pascal's triangle there is chess player, no? He also figured out something issue in this method. He actually tried with some other mathematician and found the second method. Second method is combinations method. Right? Pascal saying no meaning. Pascal saying no meaning for 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, say no meaning. Mathematicians found no, every single value there's a meaning. Now take how many colors you can see? 4. 4 colors. There are 4 distinct items. 4 distinct items. 4 distinct items, students. There are 5 ways. That's why n+1 terms. 4 distinct items. There are 5 ways of taking. One is not taking anything. That is saying I left space now after 4, so I know what I'm doing. So first one saying 4C0. 4C0 means I have 4 items. I have 4 items. I am selecting nothing. I am selecting nothing. That's the meaning. We'll see how to execute 4C0. That's another rule there. That all comes under rule number 2. So copying part we'll do properly later. But maths class students, it should be different to other classes. I mean, all you practice, all writing. That's why every exam you don't need any book. Because you are learning part in the class. You are writing here. That's what finally you can survive with this. London students take in what? Formula sheet given in the exam hall. They are giving for each student formula sheet, booklet. Calculator you are bringing, very high standard scientific cal 991 EX plus now there. So calculator there, formula sheet there. Local students taking what? Only brain and hand. Students saying, so I'm good in maths, my time is bad. I don't believe that. If you are good in maths, your timing should be good. Why? Timing is the flowing from brain to hand. If you store everything here, if you learn from a proper teacher, you don't have so many books and all. I'm having so many books you will have, but you have so many things here, capacity. I'm taking your 12% to 19%. That's my plan. Right? So you have so many things here. So that's only thing, your books. Are they going to give you a chance to check those books when writing? No. That's why the students writing here and there and going for the exam. Malpractice. You are going brain and hand. So if this can memorize everything, my students just after reading, they will remember. This one's teacher, Pasan Sir showed in there. So they are just after the exam, they are saying, sir, you are this question, model paper 4 question here, this paper here. Right? That much they remember. So just by reading the paper, they will remember these questions we have done. Then only timing comes. If you are getting known questions, only you can write down fast. That's why I disagree. Students saying my timing bad. Your timing bad means you haven't learned from a proper teacher. Because you have books, nothing here. Right? Nothing here. So now today, you haven't written a single thing, but you have written many things here. That's what long lasting. That's what you are taking to the exam. Right? So this up to you. Now, they found there's a meaning. There's a meaning for this one. Not selecting anything. I want to select one. How many ways, students? 4 distinct items. I want to select one. I can select blue color, black color, red color, green color. How many ways? 4. Right. So then this is 4C1. I want to select 2. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a meaning. 4C2. That's what I did like this. So that calculation part I did show you. This is 4C2. Pascal said no meanings, just numbers adding and but later Pascal actually helped. This is meaning there. 4C3. Some expansions you have 1 middle, some expansions you have 2 middles. After that, what? After you reach to the middle, what will happen? Repeating. If you notice well, students, you notice I have written very fast the latter half. Because I know it's repeating. I reach to the middle. I know power 4 means there are 5 terms. 5 terms middle is third term. Once I reach to the third, I just use these. How many ways you can select 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Selecting 3 is also this. How selecting 3 and selecting 1 be same? There's a nice story for that. Now say in cricket, there are 12 players with the reserve. They are deciding last moment which team will actually going to play after checking the pitch condition and all. So they say TV commentator now always that's going with the broadcasting. Those TV presentator asks from the captain, what's your combination today? C stand for combination. What's your combination today? So presentator asks 12C11. What's your combination today? No captain will list the 11 players' name. They know everyone knows about these 12 players. Now, commentator not asking you a batting lineup. That you can change at any time. But your team you can't change. Right? So, presentator asks, what's your combination today? Now, I have done students 2 hours. That's what students saying. Time is flying in my classes. It's not a stress for them. I don't know how you feel that you text me. In other online classes, if you stay for 2 hours, it will be a stressful day. It's stress. You can't concentrate 2 hours even. My classes, some batches, I have done like till paper classes till midnight even. So they are very relaxed still. I don't know. This I'm saying. I don't know how you feel. So better you text me actual thing. Huh? Actually, if you feel bad, you say, no, sir, this like the other classes, we didn't feel any different. See, so my classes now 2 hours gone. I don't think that's what I believe. I don't think like you felt like 2 hours gone. Its time is flying in my classes because you are storing. You are writing nothing, you are storing here. Right? So now 12C11 present data. Captain answering, this player resting today. This player, this is a good fast track. We are going with additional fast bowler. This player resting today. So this he's saying about 12C11. 12C1. He's saying about 12C1. That's why always 4C3 equal to 4C1. That's our second rule. I'll write down properly first rule. First rule is this and last thing Pascal. So you get coefficients from Pascal. What are the things in first rule? For power n, there will be n plus 1 term. So you are not like writing n all in everything here. We are writing, but that is the learning. Power n, there will be n plus 1 terms. Starting with a n. Then a decrease, b increase. So the terms are an minus 1 b1, comma an minus 2 b2, comma dots. Finally a1 bn minus 1, finally bn. See, nothing to study again. So I mentioned 3 points. Fourth point, to pick coefficients, you refer Pascal. Pascal coefficient. That's all first rule. So that is you are copying in the algebra book and your special book. Rule 1 out of 550 done now. Then rule 2 comes. That is optional. That is alternative method. Disadvantages, advantages. Pascal, you want to straight away start with power 8, like one student asked me to Amrit, I think, power 50. Only if I know Pascal, I have to build up Pascal first up to 49. I can't directly start. Pages, I have to build up that. But I am writing my other technique. So you can try any method, that's fine. So other technique is, students, this actual idea. There's a meaning for every number. There's a meaning for every number. So this is 4C3. This is, so there are 4 ways of taking 3. How many ways of taking all 4? 1. Taking nothing, also 1. So 4C4 is 1. And my online paper, now everyone thought, students, online you can't do paper classes. Now I have a physical paper class as well, physical paper classes and online. Online paper classes, I'm the only teacher I think successfully done, because my teaching is always to make honest students. If you cheat, you are finished. If you cheat, if you are in a mind like, my score is 30 something got, other students definitely will get high marks. So I'm sending Pasan Sir my classes, papers corrected by you. Parents thinks online paper classes no point, because physical paper classes teacher correcting, online paper classes student correcting. Students are cheating. Students means they are children. They don't trust their children. Right? So they don't trust their like son or daughter. So what a tragedy. How sad. My students not only learning maths, all parents saying now their behavior very good. We can trust them. In my life students, never I am saying no, promise, promise, promise. If I say something, that is it. It's up to you, you believe or not. Right? You are very relaxed if you are saying the truth all the time. If you are saying the truth all the time, you are very relaxed. Otherwise, you should remember I lied to my mom. I lied to my dad. You have to remember this point I lied to them. So then you have to say so many lies to defend that. But if you are saying always the truth, that's why I'm making a separate students after a few days time. I'm making separate parents WhatsApp group. Parents WhatsApp. So if you can send me separate number, so sometimes you are using the same number, parents number here, but better if you have a parents number separate and your number separate for online students especially, because then I can give them instructions. Why students lying? Because they're scared to parents. Parents know now, say one school, say St. Joseph something. You and two friends coming for class. Parents knows, both parents knows those Josephians coming for my class. Right? So then now after the paper class, say they want to know your mark. You are saying I got 33 marks. Then immediately they are asking what? How much your friend got? They are calling and asking how much your son got. If we say I got 63, you got 33, you are finished. So you're always scared for that. That's why I'm maintaining a separate parents group. I'm giving instructions. Why students lying? Because they are scared. Right? That's the bad thing. All doing errors, wrong things by parents teaching, teachers, those. You are very innocent. So from the beginning you are lying. But my classes never lying because you know your sir will protect you. Your sir is there with you. If you say got 33, you say 33. If your parents call, you tell me. I know how to handle. They won't because I have instructions, separate instructions for them. Let me, I am the professional, let me to handle this. You are going for a specialist doctor and don't say, you are not saying, no, this is my thing, this is my, this should be this. No, he is deciding. So your parents should maybe engineers, doctors, students. They are specialists in their field. I am the specialist in my field. So let me to handle. I know how to handle. So my students honest. So I am the only teacher successfully doing paper classes online because my students, if they got 14, 11, the 20s, even they are sending me the mark. Because they know I'm trusting them. They are very scared to break that trust. But say instead of 33, you sending me 63. Imagine, assuming you will get next paper better. No, next paper will be even tougher. That's why no, till last, some got 30s, 40s. With my 10 days plan, all you are putting to head without writing a single thing. With your weapons. You are reading the question, doing in mind few steps, look in your weapon. Weapon can be a theory book or tutorial answers or marking schemes of a paper. That after few steps after concentrating with mind, you are looking up to that. Then you are closing. Other steps you are just saying, no need to do all. Just first few steps. First few steps, okay, means you know how to write down in the exam. So every question, everything you learn, you are doing first few questions without writing anything. You are doing in mind. That 10 days, your chemistry, physics, all you should finish before the exam. 10 days, I need those last 10 days. But in my timetable, I'm giving times for chemistry, physics as well. But maths in the morning from 5 o'clock to in your studying part, I'm not there. I'm in your mind only. 5 to 10 morning also maths. Night 5 to 10, evening 5 to 10 also maths. Between 10 to 5, you have chemistry, physics. That's last 10 days plan. This really worked. Even a student in 30s, 40s can get A's. But you should have weapons, right? So first day I'm saying all my, like, you should, we should have a better understanding. No? So this is the thing, students. This is the, now the thing is why I did like this. At some points, we'll see why. So when you are writing second rule, students, you are writing these, everything has meaning. First term is NC0, that is always 1. This is 4, that is the power. Always, that's the power. So now Amrit asked me to expand 50. My first two terms what? A50. Next one, power 50 means always 50 comes in the second coefficient. 50 A49B. Calculation needed from the third term onwards. That is C2 onwards. That is C2 onwards. You need the calculation. That's what I did like this. I know any expansion, first one 1, second one that power. Third one I need something. So if it is for always third term is for C2 something. 50 C2, anything. Right? Anything. So that is, students, here how to calculate the thing. You are writing this much numbers from 4 down this much numbers from 2. That's what I did like this. In my screen, once I close eyes, I can see a screen. 4321 I can display. It's displayed. You won't believe it displayed nicely 4321. I cancel 2 and 4. 2 into 3, 6. Answer 6. Right? That's why every calculation, third term, I did something like that. But that calculation I did up to middle only. After that, I know it's repeating. After that, it's repeat. So what you are writing, your rule number 2. See, now no need to study again. Nehara, your video. Right? Now, students, rule number 2, what you are writing? NC0 is always 1. NC1 is always n. NC2 will be n into n minus 1 over 2 into 1. Write down two numbers starting from n. Once you reach to the middle, you repeat. Sometimes you have to repeat from the middle. Now say this one. Power 7, there are 8. So I need to do this. So this one, say, I'll write down properly the note. Write properly the note later. Now, this is students. So then NC3 will be n minus 1, n minus 2, like that. Now this is, see, 21. How I got the 21? Power 7, 7 into 6. That's what I did like this. 7 into 6 over 2 into 1. I cancel 2 and 6 and 3, 21. That's what I did like this. This is, still I didn't reach to the middle, 35. You notice I did again like this. Then 7C3, 3 numbers from 7 and 3 numbers from down. 765, I can see in that screen if I close my eyes. 765, start writing 3 from 7, 7C3. 765 over 321, I can see in that screen 321 cancel with 6. I put 35. I know power 7 means there are 8. I have written 4. Two things I did like this. I have done 4. After that, I wrote very fast because I know backwards. Repeat backwards. After 35, 35. So some repeat comes from the middle. Middle also included in your repeat. Some, if you have only one middle, you are repeating other two backwards. So you learn 2 rules out of 550. Those all stored, but book nothing still. After the break, we'll write down properly. Okay, so now you are writing nothing, students. After you come, after the break, I'll say you copy this, you copy this. Now you start Pascal and complete. Then you write down rule number 1. I'll instruct. But now even you learn 2 rules. To make book nicer, to make sure you and parents happier, we'll write down in the book properly. But now job done, right? You can do any expansion. Students, shall we take a break? You are writing nothing. Now 8 close to 8:20. Shall we start at 8:30 again? Or you need a lengthy break? Anything you can tell? You need a lengthy break or 8:30 okay to start? Hurry up. Answer. 8:30 okay. Manage. Right? Have something and come. 8:30 fine. Right. Right? Then we'll write down properly. Properly, after 8:30, you are writing properly in your book. Pascal also comes half of the page. Then nicely rule 1 comes, rule 2 comes. Use colors. Right? You are finishing. These are all the ideas. By 9 o'clock, you finish. Then we are starting questions. Okay. Have a nice time. I'll join at 8:30. Students, everyone okay? Fine, no? We can start. Okay, students, ready? We'll start now. You are writing. You finish up to this. In O levels, these two. In A levels, just this line. And say done. After you written first three black lines, say done. First three black lines, say done. That is in one color up to this. Done. Sweta done. Lasit done. Netmi done. Right. Now students, now you write down, you start Pascal. No need to leave space. After finishing this, you start Pascal and build up to 10. You can check your workings. You can check your workings with the tutorial attached. Page number 3 of the tutorial I have done up to power 10. So you build up students up to 10 Pascal after copying up to this. No need to leave space to copy down these. So you put Pascal and finish. Don't copy this. After this, put the heading Pascal's triangle and build up that up to 10. 10 means 11 lines. How to build up Pascal? Two corners, 1 and 1. In the middle addition. Next one comes 1 here, 5, 10, 10, 5, again 1. Like that. So I have written 6 lines. You write down 11 lines, that is up to 10, power 10 expansion. That also, once you finish, again say done. In online class students, always you should mention that. Then only I know like whether you have done copying. Once you finish Pascal also, say done. Then we are writing rule number 1. And students, done, no? Okay. And students, if our competition is high, especially in paper classes, results will be like very good. So now, like always make sure now students, sometimes, especially girls, they won't tell like once they found a good teacher, they won't tell to others. Like some girls. But here in my class students, don't worry, like now 2022 batch, 2023, I'm still analyzing. 22 batch came, 21 batch came, 5 Peterites, all got A's. My students, 5 came, all 5 got A's. Joseph, all, Royal, all, like all students, so everyone getting, so then don't worry. And you, with your competition, like say in a class, if you are the only one good, then you can't go for island rank. You be good in school, but we should try island ranks. Therefore, you should have a good few students in your class students. So then your good friends, you tell, right? Because your fight is not with your known ones. We have so many people unknown to you. So we should fight with them. To make fight with them, you need your friends also good. Right? Now say like if like now our sprinter 400 meters, 800 meters, Tarushi winning like with her determination, she's winning, but she need a very good like competitor in Sri Lanka. Otherwise, she can't go for heights for many years. That everyone should learn in Sri Lanka. We should make another Tarushi here to give a support to Tarushi. Like that, tell all your student friends, and we should make the number big. And then we have a very good competition in our online paper class. Physical paper classes, anyway, numbers good. Physical theory and all numbers good. Now here I found today only 20 join. I mean 20 only paid and join. So then we should increase this up to at least like other batches, 50 like. So you tell your friends and make sure they should watch and come. Now this recording will be added on Friday. They should watch and come, otherwise they won't get anything in the next lesson. Now I am writing students what you should write down there. So we are going to add screenshots. Now you can write down with me. So only thing extra done, you have done try up to 10. This is the only thing you have done extra. Right now, I'm writing rule number 1. use a different color, students. Here in one color, I mean normal writing in one color. Then these theories, Pascal triangle is a theorem. This is a theorem. Theorem also, students. So sorry, I made a mistake. Theorem is the rule number 1. Theorem is the rule number 1. This is rule number 2. Pascal theorems, equations, all comes under rules. So our rule 550 comprise of all the theorems, equations, and these all totally 550 new things. So you put the rule number 1 is theorem. Next rule number 1 is a method. Next rule number 2 is a method. So now the conclusion. Rule number 2. Now you can write down with me. There are n plus 1 terms. Now, students, someone send me the screenshot, students. I'll add to the group. Can one send me the screenshot? Shweta send. Shweta. No, I want the entire board, Shweta. Entire, this is the screenshot. Entire, this one send. Entire screenshot, the board. Someone send. Shweta, can you send me the entire one? Okay, super. Super. So I'll add this to the group. Yes. Vidushini also sent to the group. Okay. Now I'm add this to the WhatsApp group. So for your friends, if they are joining next week, they can refer, copy the notes. So then usual students, I don't like when your friends take in your books to copy. I don't like. That's bad. That's why I'm adding screenshots, because your book should be with you. They should be neat and clear. You even personally, that's not selfish, students. You should keep your books, everything clear, and that is up to you. That's your treasure, right? So you don't need to give your books to others. That's not selfish. Because it can be misplaced, then all finish. No? That's why I'm adding screenshots. Anyone who wants, ask them. Don't ask your books. Because I know many stories, some happen, some bad things. So don't give your books, keep them nice and clear with you. If any student want, ask them to join the class and all the screenshots there. Now I'm going to add this to the group. Online class group. So like that, today after finishing, there will be few screenshots there. Any of your friend, they can join and copy and don't give your books. Right. Now students, once you finish up to this say done, I'm going to move to the next page. Say done once you finish copying. Let me done. Lasit done. All done. Shehana done. Right. Anyway, screenshot added no. And if any of you not in the e-learning WhatsApp group, you put a text me, I'll add you. And you all should be there in the common group, because common messages I'm sending to that group. Now you have in two groups, common group and the e-learning online group. Shweta, for you, it is easier to add to the common, add to the e-learning group straight away or send in to me. Anything fine. If you are okay with attaching screenshots directly to the e-learning online group, that even fine. Then no need to send me. Once I say, okay, now send, you can send to that. Or if it's a trouble, you can send to me. Anything fine. Now a plus b to the power 5 students, using this first rule, I mean first two rules, you are writing in this manner. So you are writing first a5 plus leave a gap, a4b plus leave a gap, plus leave a gap. Then refer Pascal's sixth line and put coefficients. That is rule number 2. Rule number 3. So first few rules all same, just to pick coefficients. So I'm writing again a plus b to the power 4. Now look students, the rule is These all I explain students. That's why without explaining, I'm writing. If you have two middles, right. So you copy the note. After you finish copying the notes, you say done. Then we'll do like this a plus b power 5 with a meaning. Now you see every coefficient there's a meaning. So all we are not writing students. Some concepts you have in mind, but I'm not writing. This meaning idea, advantages, disadvantages. So if one just want to copy in the note and come, do the lesson by asking friends like just notes only, screenshots, you are not getting full idea. The storing thing we are doing during the class, they are not storing. To store what I explain and the way I'm explaining, everything will be needed to store. They have notes, but they haven't store anything. To store, definitely this live thing needed. That's why I hate online classes where when teachers doing without seeing the teacher. You should see whether teacher in good health or bad health. Now today I'm having now from like now 10 days, like I have a vision issue. They found because of my stressful life, every day I have worked till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Now I am going to stop all my foreign classes. That's what they advise because foreign students joining. I have a group in UK, Australia, Canada. So those few Sri Lankans and some foreign students, they manage groups. Once they got to know I'm doing all maths, their exams, anything university level, even I'm doing all maths. So I have so many like requests to do classes for them because in foreign countries, no tuition. So I started, but they are usually 6 o'clock, like our like 11:30, 12. So I'm doing till late night and every day from morning now I'm going to schools visiting no, visiting lectures no. So then morning, early morning 4:30, I'm like waking. Then uh, the thing is only 3-4 hours sleep. So therefore, students, so I have some issue now. 10 days back, like this started. Double vision issue got. Then they found my one nerve like for this my right eye paralyzed. So then they asked me to reduce my classes. So I'm going to stop all my foreign classes for for like some time. They asked me to stop forever and take 6 hours sleep that I didn't have like for like many years. I didn't have 6 hours sleep. That's very bad. So now even students I'm teaching like now these 10 days, like it's difficult me to read something, but I'm doing my job. So sometimes that happening. So that's why you should see whether teaching good health or sometimes he's doing the work with like some uncomfortable things. When you can't see the teacher, you don't know whether he's in good health or anything. You don't see, you hear the voice. So that I hate. So better you stop online classes if you are doing in that manner. If you are doing online, do it in a properly. So if you can't continue, you stop online. That's why most students they hate online. Right now, Sweta, you can add this directly if you are okay with the group, or you can send to me anything. You copy students. Now you can see students. Earlier first frame we didn't copy. That I put here and there some ideas. That's what actually you stored. These you are planning to store, but that part already stored. The entire summary now you have stored, right? But your notes should be nice. So you can see, even though in the my first page, first screen, we have written here and there not clear, but I'm giving the note very nicely. Right, okay. And then copy students. Once you finish copying, always you say done. Few students even. After Sweta add, then if you miss anything, don't worry. Okay. Now add, you start copying. Shweta, either you can send to me or you can straight away add to the group. You send to me. Right, okay, I'll add. Surely, students, after today's class, I am saying to my class good, but actually the difficulties you face and all you send me, text me. I have no issues whether you praise me or not, no issues. But always make sure with your school teacher, you should know how to behave. Don't show your colors. Right? I'm an experienced teacher of 25 years students. I know what's actually happening in schools and all. They don't like this. Like I like. If I have a smarter student than me, I like personally. But most students, they don't have that quality. So then you are in trouble. They can put you in trouble in many ways. If you want to ask something, you should ask in a polite way in school. Here, anything fine. You should say, sir, I tried in this manner. Please check, sir, whether this is also okay. Right? So I had a connection problem for the past 30 minutes. Connection problem. Yeah, that Nehara, you have to make sure that, but no issue. Why? Recordings there, no. You write down that 30 minutes. So then 8:30 to 9 o'clock, you had issues. You watch exactly that time by doing fast forward. That recording, no need to draw entire, no need to watch entire. But if you love the lesson, you can watch the entire thing. Because I am giving recording added on Friday morning, no issue for you. But I don't repeat. Now, you say one student saying, so I miss this 30 minutes, can you repeat? I don't repeat because I'm adding a screenshot. I'm adding recordings. Okay, no, Nehara. Okay. Start copy students. Once you finish, say done. Lasit done. Others will see. Lasit done, Vidushini done. After I get another one say done, I'll erase this and write down. Up to now, two, Lasit and Vidushini. With me done. Okay. Screenshot there, so nothing to worry if you couldn't copy properly. Later even you can copy and you can watch today full recording even, or you can target one part and watch. Right, now we are moving to next page. So we are going to execute this idea. Now students, this is the idea. This is how we are going to execute this idea. Now students, this will be 1. This will be 6. This will be 6C2. 6C2. Your calculation start with 2. C2. Out of 6, how many ways you have to select 2? Right? So calculation method B is 6 into 5 over 2 into 1. They won't give marks, extra marks by writing this if you do it in mind enough. But in your theory book, there should be a proper way. If you can't remember, then you need to refer. So then this is answer 15. So then still not the middle. So I need to do another calculation. This is the middle. So therefore, these 3 terms you repeat in reverse. So 15, 6, 1. Right? Next one. So students, don't compare my first lesson with other lessons to follow. Right? Because first lesson I'm doing a little because we should have a better understanding. I have said some stories. And what are the qualities you should have? Be honest. Be honest. That's the only thing I'm asking you. Your life will be very relaxed. Right? You are saying lies, you are telling lies because others pressure. Others means what? Your elderly people, teachers, parents. So we should give instructions to them, not to you. You always want to say the truth. But you don't like, you hate comparison. You hate comparison. You don't like when your parents, when your teacher compare you with another one. I am treating in the same manner who got 3 A's or less result. For me, they all same. They all humans, students. Like I love them all. Nothing special for them, whether I learn first or nothing. All equal to me because I know there are many reasons for them. Probably for equal talents, even sometimes getting different results, luck and many things there. And destiny. You have many things. You are born to deliver something. Now, I didn't become an engineer because I was born to do this job. That's my belief. This may be clash with your like beliefs and religions, but that's my belief. So there's a path, always someone there to show like something there, students. We should achieve our best. Like we can't just stay and then we will direct to that. No, we will try our best. Be honest. You will get now. The things you are getting in your life is more than the things if you compare you didn't get. Always you are worrying about you didn't get. No, that is positive thinking. Positive thinking means don't worry about you didn't get. What you got, what you have in this life, be happy. So you are very happy, relaxed student in your life, relaxed person. Only thing, be honest, right? Okay, so now this is if your friends ask to say promise, promise, no, don't say promise. Then everyone knows this person saying always the truth. That's why he's not saying promise. If others asking you to be say promise, promise, that means no one trusts in you. So take, now here I didn't take the middle. I didn't take the middle. I repeat the other parts. So now you have to repeat this here. Okay, copy up to this. Now Sweta, don't tag because I didn't complete my page, right? All of you copy. Hope you got the idea of the lesson up to this. Up to this only I have taught you. I explained in my first screen where we didn't copy. That no, now we are copying properly. Now I am going to show you question types. Always question types more advanced. Many tricks, many models. Now we are moving to question types. So you have scored today 10-15 marks in the A-level 1000 marks. From the very first day, you are scoring some marks in the A-level paper. So this foundation mainly based on calculation parts of your final paper. Right. Okay, start copying up to this and say done after finishing. Now, students, it's not just copying. That's the difference between other classes. You are working and time to time look at the board. 9:28. Lasit done. Let me done. We'll see another one more. Shehana done. Okay. Now, students, we are going to move to some tough ones, tough question type. So this not comes under rule. Now, the question type is when additional coefficients exist in the expansion. So then final expansion, you don't see this symmetric idea. Now, our technique is what, students? First principle technique. So always they can make new questions. Now, from my part, I'm guessing all. That's why students feel like very much comfortable, but you should have a very big capacity. So to concentrate in my classes, that time slowly improving. In other classes, very little they are doing and small questions. You don't need that much capacity, so students comfortable. But you will get a horrible day. Right? This, most students saying what they learn, even engineering students, they are saying, there are some topics, there are some teachers in engineering faculty, Morato even, they won't get what they are saying. They are referring my notes and they are getting the idea and they are scoring. That's why batch tops all like in universities, my students, because these teaching students will help in university also. These special teaching things finish with A levels. After that in your life, you will never get a teacher in this manner. Right? So after that, university and all self-study. So you should have your weapons. So these notes, these special books, that's why I'm asking you to keep these books nice. Because this, in the entire life, you will throw your other books away after getting A levels and all, but never my students leave in my books, because that they will protect forever. That will help in you. Anything you do, it will help. Probably your children also. Because my final year I'm taking 2028 batch. From 2030, my this life over. So I have planned my life student stages. So your children, never I will teach. Like probably your brothers also, brothers, sisters also, I will miss. My teaching, I'm planning to finish in 2028, 2030. So then my last batch will be 2030. 2030 A levels. Right? So I'm taking that batch in 2028 somewhere. So so you have to keep this for your children and all, these notes and all. Right? Okay. Now students, this one, see this one, this example. So you have some initial additional coefficients there. That's the issue. But our technique is what? First principle technique. First principle technique means anything you get new, you forget about what you got. First principle technique. We have only one technique, first principle technique. That is, you read whatever you got as A and B. You do that expansion with A and B. but you know they are not A and B. See, this is the idea. I'm reading A but not writing A. Say this is the one. I'm taking this as A plus B is power 4. But I know my A is 2x, B is minus 3y. So I'm expanding now. A to the power 4. So one may think I don't know what A is because A, I'm reading A, I'm writing 2x. A to the power 3, B to the power 1. A to the power 2, B to the power 2. A to the power 1, B to the power 3. B to the power 4. Now coefficients either Pascal or that method. And after, so then you know this is 1. This is 4. These two sure. This is 4 into 3 over 2 into 1. This no need to show. If you can remember, it's 6. Then 4, 1. So I read A and B, and I'm getting students in A levels. I'm getting 10 marks out of 1000. So from the very first day, you are scoring some marks in the A level paper. Not A level paper, in A level marking scheme. Why I said like that? A level paper, you never get a question. Expand this. These are some parts when you are doing some big questions, these comes as parts. That's the special thing in local A levels. London A levels, these are A level questions. Because every part they are mentioning, get this, get that, hence, deduce. They are straight away asking the final thing. But my students usually double qualified. And you can save like millions. Because no need to learn London to get high results in London. Now you concentrate this. Now I am not telling lies, no. So you will see this knowledge more than enough to score London just by coming for my paper classes rapid for 6 months. That's up to you. If you have done very well in local A-level students, like in A-level, like in other countries, now there's a standard in all the countries, this much credits you should have. So maths, chemistry, physics, they achieved that. In 2011, they achieved that total number of credits, where the super level of A levels we achieve. So we are maintaining that. So then our A levels, that's why students in other countries when applying, sometimes local A level result getting high chance because they know how tough our A level is. So then if you have done very well in local A levels, no need to do London. But if you want to get some scholarships and all in some foreign universities, sometimes local A level enough. Sometimes if you have doubt something, if you want to get double qualified, you can do London optional. Right? That is optional thing. Now just concentrate this more than enough. Right. Now students, I read A and B but put this. Now I put my Pascal coefficients as well. Pascal coefficient symmetric. But my final answer, coefficients not symmetric. Now I am going to expand. 2 to the power 4, x to the power 4. Minus to the power 1, minus odd powers minus. See the order I am taking. I am just considering plus minus first, then the coefficient, then x and y. 2 to the power 3, 8. The minus thing I settled. 3 to the power 1, 3. 8 into 3, 24. 24 into 4, 96. X to the power 3, y to the power 1. Minus to the power 2 plus. 2 to the power 2, 3. Don't read again minus I settle. 2 to the power 2, 4. 3 to the power 2, 9. 4 into 9, 36. 36 into 6. 30 into 6, 180. 6 into 6, 36. 180 plus 36. 180 plus 36. 180 plus 20, 200. Another 16 left, 216. X to the power 2, y to the power 2. So you may think, 36 into 6, we can write down and get no. Okay, you write down and get. Your brain won't improve. My promise is what? I'm improving your capacity to 19% around. So for that, you should help. Usually students now in mass classes and all, they are giving posters, these one side only printed, other side blank. Why? To do rough work. They promote rough work. You can see I never do rough work. Right? So probably it may be faster for you 36 into 6 and writing and get. But from the beginning, you try that some therapy for your brain. Then only brain may think, then the timing comes. Now 36 into 6, now it's like so big now. But when I'm reading 36 into 6, my mind saying 216. But I showed you the way I practice long time back. 36 into 6, 30 into 6, 180, 6 into 6, 36. These all are therapy for your brain. Then only capacity will increase. You have capacity. Even chess grandmaster using 40%. Just imagine. He can play with very good players, 40 players simultaneously. Tree diagram every position. See the brain, but still 40% around. Right? So then this is students minus to the power 3 minus 3 to the power 3 in 27. 27 into 2, 54. 54 into 4. 15, 54 into 4. Straight away my mind saying 260. But 54 into 4, how you should practice? 15 into 4, 200. 4 into 4, 16 are 216. Once you practice like that, brain will give without wasting a second 260. To do these magics, you should trust me from the beginning. Right? You should work very hard if you select maths. But that be benefited students, you can't imagine the benefits you are getting by doing maths. I'm honest teacher. I'm not a cheater. I'm a teacher. So I'm saying these all not to increase my crowd. If I want to increase my crowd, this is not the way I'm teaching. I'm not taking special questions in my first lesson. I'm giving small questions. My tute, you can see all the questions different. All very tough, different ones. But then I'm giving similar ones. Students then doing like they are saying, now you are getting only 15 sums for today homework. Other classes, you are getting 100 sums like. Parents think, this class working a lot. No, it's not the quantity, students, quality. Parents also know little in this idea. You respect your parents, but they are not the specialists in this field. Right, so now this is x to the power 1, y to the power 3. Minus to the power 4 plus 3 to the power 4 is 9 to the power 2, 81. See my final coefficients not symmetric. Final coefficients not symmetric, no pattern. But I use what? Method use is first principle. That's the technique. You always say reading what you learn. A and B only you learn. Right? Hope you got the idea up to this student. Because tomorrow P4 paper, I have a class today. I can't extend the class 9:45 now almost 9:45. Probably we have to stop. But from next day, students, if you are ready, I can go little further even till 10 o'clock even. I'm okay. If no complaints, I don't know how you feel. Like if this is too much to you, that I don't know. But today I have a class because tomorrow P4 paper, I have a final P4 class today. After that 11:30 starting that UK students. Still not good. Vision, two sides, one nerve issue. But I have to do my duty. Doctor saying true, but I can't say ask no students, you have exam tomorrow. I'm not well, so I can't do the class. I'm not doing that. I know this is not good for me, but I'm doing my duties. Now, students, it's almost 9:45. So then you can do today Today I have to stop, students. Very sorry. I have to stop sharp. So you can do, students, with this memory. Now I am not a teacher giving something and like teaching something and asking the same thing. I'm always asking some advanced thing. So don't think like one student said, sir, like one royalist said, like we thought it's like normal rice and curry, but this is like very special biryani, no sir. Exams. What he meant. So what you taught and the giving is different, right? So then what I taught up to this, but I'm expecting more. You should think and do. That's the, because from the first day I'm doing something to improve your capacity. So you can scold me, you can put the blame on me, you can say your parents, he didn't teach this, but he has given this. Right? This is all I know, students. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Right? Because I'm doing every single tute question in the class. So if you couldn't get, no harm. Don't ask your friends and all. You give a try. Stop. I'm teaching all. Right? So you give a try. Students, you give a try up to question number 9 enough. Now, this is not the target I had today, but because I can't extend time, 9:45, I had to start sharp that P4 class. Therefore, students, I am stopping now. Very sorry for that. Other days, I'm taking few extra time to cover my target. Hope you understand. And you send me, students, WhatsApp. Then only I can make sure whether you satisfy or you have difficulties, what. So I'm going to end the session. You can copy later. And who's going to add this? Sweta. Sweta, add this. Shweta added. And students, one student asking, sir, whether you are done doing the same lesson in all three classes. I said yes. But students, I am not referring any textbook, anything, all in my mind. No. So reading things, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, the questions, all different. The examples I have taken in this class and the sadhana class, all different, because all I'm just putting a question and explaining. Right? In other classes, carbon copy, because teacher referring books and doing the same question there. I have everything here. I'm doing different questions. So I can't say exactly same. Right? Okay. Sweta added. I'm going to put this to the group. Students, excuse me today. You got the idea, students? Anyway, you WhatsApp me. Hope you are okay. I'm going to end the session later. You can copy, no? Yeah, no, students. Bye then. Good night. Okay. You send your difficulties and your issues. Okay, good night. Hope you got something today. I'll end the session, students. Bye.